How you doing? This is Tony from 6-String Corner, and today I'm going to show you The Best of My Love by the Eagles that they recorded back in 1974. Today we're going to show you how to play it on the acoustic guitar, as you can see. And if you want to get the tabs in the complete song, I do have them in my 6-String Corner tab library. It's in the link below. Go ahead and click it. You join the library, you'll get the tabs of this song and a whole bunch more. So just go ahead and click that, and you can follow along as I show you how to play this song. There's really primarily three parts to the whole thing. There's the verse, there's the chorus, and there's the bridge. And I think there's a pre-chorus in there somewhere. So I'm going to show you the parts, and then you can put those all together because they just end up repeating through the song. So here we go. Let's get on with the lesson. Alright, so let's deal with the strumming patterns first. So the primary strumming patterns in the verses, and the one that probably is the most familiar, and it starts the song, is down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. And that'll take you through the verses and through the choruses, most of the choruses. Alright, so the chord structure is going to be this. We're going to have a... So the chords are going to be, and I'll show you how this breaks down, is going to the C chord, and we're going to have what looks like the F major 7 chord. Now technically that's called a D minor 6. It's the F major 7 form. So if you know how to do that with the open E here and an open A, that's the second chord, and of course the first one is the C. So what we're going to do with that though is, so the first downstroke on the strum, the pointer and the middle finger are going to be up. So you're going to have open strings from 1, 2, 3, 4, and then holding still down that ring finger there on the 3rd fret on the 5th string. So you're going to go down, and then when you come back up, the next up, you're going to have those fingers come back onto the form of the C. Just like that. Alright, so then you play the strumming pattern twice. Alright, following that strumming pattern. Now, the next one is this D minor 6, or if you will, F major 7 over A, whichever one you want to call it. You're going to form that, and you're going to do something very similar. You are going to include the open A string when you're playing this, so just play all the strings except for this low E. And you're going to do the same thing where you're going to lift up the pointer and the middle finger for the first downstroke, and then as you go to the upstroke, you're going to put those fingers back on and complete the strumming pattern. So it's going to be like this. Alright, so that's the transition. And then you complete the pattern, and in the verse you're going to play this pattern twice, right? So back to the C, we repeat this whole thing again. Alright, so that goes twice. And then you're going to go to the next part, which I guess you'd call it pre-chorus. This is going to be E minor 7. Alright, and then we're going to go back to this D minor 6, or F major 7 over A. And the strumming pattern is going to be a little bit different. So it's going to be like this. Alright, so there's like this false strum down, and then there's like a I call it a soft mute. You're not making a hard mute. It's not like a really hard. I kind of lift up my fingers a little bit. You can still hear some string, but it's going to be lighter than that next upstroke. So, and then you complete with a couple extra down up strums. I'm not using my hand for muting at all. I'm just lifting up the left hand fingers. So like I said, it's a soft mute. Some strings are going to be heard, but it kind of gives that impression there's just sort of a percussive sound. And then back to the E minor 7. To finish the pre-chorus, you're just going to hit this. It's like an F over G, so you're going to have the pointer finger, the middle finger, and the little finger right here on fret 1, 2, and 3, strings 2, 3, and 4. I use my little finger. I want to bring this ring finger up to touch this G note, muting the A string. And it's just one strum. And then we get to the chorus, and you're going to do this C pattern again only once. back to the original strum. It goes C to the F pattern to the C. Now we're going to play this little walk down, and it's just going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up as we go through the chords. And it's going to be like this. Alright, so what we're going to play here is this top end of the G chord. It's if you played a bar chord, which you're not going to play here, but it looks like that F over here, but you can play it on the G. So it's going to be shaped just like this here. Alright, and then we take it down to the F major 7, and then we take it down to this E minor. So you're just going to put the one finger here on fret 2 on string 4, and notice we're only hitting the strings 1 through 4, so the lower strings aren't played in this part. So down, up, down, up, down, up, and then you can do this. It's part of what's called that D minor chord again. And what that is you have an open E and an open G string, but the ring finger and the middle finger on the 3rd fret, string 2, string 4. All right, and you're gonna go back to the C after that. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, and then we're back to the verse. So when you do the pre-chorus later in the song, you're gonna hear this little part that goes, and that's usually right after the pre-chorus here. That ring out, and then you play this G7 chord individually picked. So now on the G7, this requires you to play a bar chord. Now you don't have to play the bar chord. I got another easier way for you to do it, but I like doing the bar chord just simply I can get my fingers there quicker. You can get around that bar chord, and actually I believe one of the guys in the Eagles I saw on a live recording didn't play the bar chord. They played it like this. They used their thumb, and they just sort of mapped it out along the strings here. Now I don't use my thumb. You can do it with your pointer finger, all right, which is on the 3rd fret, lowest string, 6th string, 3rd fret on the 4th string with the middle finger, and then you could use your little finger on the 4th fret on the G string, and then your middle finger on the 3rd fret on the B string, and then use probably your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the 1st string. That kind of is playing those notes individually, so it'd be like, alright, you can play it like that as well. I like doing the bar chord because I like listening to the notes all ring out. You can play them either or, so the bar chord's really tough for you to play. You can do the individual notes, and take heart in that one of the Eagles guys does do that. Alright, let's talk about the bridge. So the bridge is going to require a bar chord. You have to play an F minor 7, which means it's the hardest one. You got to put your pointer finger on that 1st fret, bar all 6 strings, and put that ring finger up here on the 3rd fret over here on the 5th string. Alright, so it's going to require some effort. Sometimes you may see me do the little finger. Get a little more oomph over here on the pointer finger. I have seen some people play this where they put their middle finger down on that pointer finger to give it a little more power. You can certainly try it. I wouldn't make that a regular thing if you're playing F minor, but you can certainly do it here and put your little finger. I might give you a little bit of help on that, but that's how the strumming pattern goes. So you play that twice. If I have my little finger here, or if I have my ring finger, I'm going to leave it there and go to the C. Now when I go to the C, I'm going back to the verse strum that I had. Back to F minor. So just like that. So then you go back to the F minor 7. Just do a 1 strum on the D minor 6, strum here on that D minor 6 or F major 7 over A, whichever one you want to call it, just 1 time, and then the G7 1 time, and then you go back to the verse. And and then you play the verse out. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the video, like the video if you can, and please click the bell for more notifications. I've got a lot more videos coming up. I have also a playlist of all kinds of Eagles songs already accumulating, and there'll be more to come as well. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, and rock on.